Hey Virgo, welcome back, and anyone that's new, welcome here. All is welcome. All right, my lovely Virgos. As you know, before I got on, I meditated on you beautiful Virgos, and in my meditation, I received something about Skittles taste the rainbow. And then I just really got this image of a rainbow. So some of you could have actually seen a rainbow recently. For others of you, maybe you had some Skittles, okay? Maybe you're like, hey, I want some candy. Maybe you're like, I'm gonna indulge, I'm just gonna have some Skittles for some of you, something like that. Or it's just really the fact that you did see a rainbow, okay? I also got something and it came through and it was like, you're growing in every aspect of your life right now, okay, Virgo? So you could be in that energy right now where you're growing in every aspect of your life. That's fantastic, okay? I'm also receiving, when I was in my meditation for you, and I kept getting angel, angel, angel. So, you know, I feel like your ancestors are around you at this time. You have a lot of support from your spirit guides, your ancestors. I feel like you're being very much guided, and some of you could really feel that. I'm also getting maybe somebody's name out there could be Angel, okay? Or you know somebody's name Angel, okay? So that's what I got in the meditation. If resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it. And let's get into this reading, all right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you, all right? Universal God and Spirit Guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of Virgo. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we have. Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? There it is. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So I do feel like you're really growing in all aspects of life, like I got in the meditation. We'll get into that after I pull another card. What else do we have for my lovely Virgos? What else do we have for Virgo? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, so Virgo, I feel like you're in this energy where you're like, all right, I've held on to this way of life for so long. And I in a sense feel guilty for releasing this. For some of you that you could feel that way, right? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, so maybe there's a different aspect in your life where you're going towards it and you're releasing these beliefs that don't assist in your soul's growth. I started to get North Node as I was saying that, because that is definitely our soul's growth. When you go towards your North Node, it's all about soul growth, learning, very much development. And some of you could be in this energy where it's like, I'm not going to feel guilty for doing what's best for me and being authentic, right? I do feel that energy from you. You're like, I am no longer going to live in the confines of how society is telling me I need to be, or these people that are in my life, right? Thinking of how I should be, right? So I feel like you're in this energy where you're like, no, I'm going to be my authentic self. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to release the beliefs that don't serve my authenticity and my growth. And that is beautiful, right? And with this courage, I feel like that's part of it. Like you're in this energy of courage. Like I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you're facing some form of fear with confidence. It could be that, you know, you could have lived a life of how everybody else saw you to be, or how everybody else thinks you should be. But instead, now you're going to be your authentic self, right? You're growing in all aspects of your life. You should be very proud of yourself, Virgo. You should be very proud of yourself. All right? I feel like that's beautiful. And those that really truly love you and support you are going to be there. They're going to never judge you for what you're doing for yourself and for being authentic. Okay? We're going to pull another oracle card and see what comes out. What else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have for Virgo? A new romantic cycle begins. So this could be with a specific person, okay? A new romantic cycle begins. Could be with someone new. Could be with someone, like I said, that you already know, that you may have been with before. But a new romantic cycle begins. Okay? Be very careful at this time is what I'm getting. This is a reminder for some people. Just be very cautious because Venus is in retrograde right now. So we have to be very careful, right? But in regards to this, a new romantic cycle begins. It is saying what it's saying. So there you go. All right, let's go to the overall energy and see what comes out. See what we have for my lovely Virgos. Let's see. What do we have for Virgo, please? Universal God. No, that almost came up. Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for Virgo for the overall energy? What do we have for Virgo for the overall energy, please? Yeah, I feel like your ancestors are around you. I feel a very strong energy. Okay, let's go to the overall energy though. What's the overall energy? Yeah, two of Wands for the overall energy. Making, this is someone who has the whole world in their hands. You are a very, very powerful human being, Virgo. Okay? So you get to make that choice. Take that step. Take that first step in a direction that serves you and your authenticity, right? So what I'm getting here with this Two of Wands, I feel like for the overall energy, you're like, yes, I'm going to go towards this. I'm setting my intentions. I have these intentions. And I'm putting the past behind me. So this is where I feel like you're taking this fear. You're facing fear with confidence. And you're taking your power, okay? You're taking your power back and living in your most authentic self and choosing to go a direction that you feel called to go towards, that is aligns with your soul and your soul purpose. That's what I feel. Okay, let's go to the past. What's the past energy, please, for Virgo? Well, that popped up, but there's too many cards. See, there's this Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck that just flew out. All right, what's the past energy for Virgo, please? What's the past energy? The Hangman. This is a release. I feel like what's going on here with the Hangman, this could be the fact that, I mean, in the past, maybe you were stuck in a situation or a viewpoint of some sort, or how you feel like you should live your life. It was not, it's like a false, there was like some form of false, I don't want to say false presentation. I feel like you felt the need to be a certain way because that's how somebody saw you or how people see you, right? but that's not living your authentic truth. And I feel like now you are. And maybe in the past you were stuck in that. And then I'm also receiving that, you know what, Virgo, you are in this place where you're surrendering, releasing, and letting go, and looking at a lot of things from a very different perspective than you ever have in the past. And that's fantastic. Let's go to the current energy. What's the current energy for Virgo? What's the current energy? Nope. Current energy, please, for Virgo. Hey, there's Virgo right there. And I was getting this very strongly. Oh, I felt that coming. The Hermit is you. You could be someone who is very much sticking to themselves. You may be someone who is, maybe you're an introvert. But with the Hermit, this is someone who is doing a lot of deep reflection, deep soul searching, right? So you could be, spending a lot of time to yourself. You could be also in this place where you're feeling called to do so, right? And you're kind of in this place where you're like, okay, I don't want to, you're kind of retreating from like people, maybe even friends, just because you want to be by yourself. And I feel like some of you are being called to do so. Now, at the same time, I feel like you in the Hermit, this is your energy. You are a wise leader. You are a natural born leader. You are a guide. You're a teacher, Virgo. Okay, you have a lot of spiritual wisdom here. That's what I'm getting. It's like you go your own way. You are the Hermit. You are the guide. You are the teacher. So if at one point you were, let's say, I'm going to go do this because this is what society told me to do. Or if at one point you're like, hey, you know what, I'm just going to stand behind the stage instead of being the leader that I truly am, because you're being called to lead. You are being called to lead. Some of you can feel that. Okay, let's go to the outside energy. This is a very deep reading is what I'm getting. Let's go to the outside energy. Wow. Outside energy, please, for Virgo. The Emperor. So you could be connected to someone who's very masculine energy. This could even be a family member of some sort. So this person can be very like demanding or whatnot, or it's just the fact that there is something around taking action and being disciplined with the Emperor energy. So this person could be someone who's very action oriented, very disciplined, okay? Very disciplined, very action oriented, very much in the masculine, just really taking action, okay? I also feel like if this is okay, I heard partly you, where you're in the masculine and you are actually taking action and being disciplined in something here, okay? So we'll see when I clarify. Let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge? The Devil. So there's some form of maybe some form of guilt you're still holding on to, because you're like, well, everyone saw me this way, or this is how I feel like I'm being told to be, but it's not your authentic self. But you're still holding on to emotion because of that, right? It's an emotion like guilt or shame of some sort. It could even be a behavior pattern. It doesn't have to necessarily be that. Once I clarify, I will see. But I definitely feel like there could even be like the challenge is like something that is more lower vibration, right? It does feel like emotional more than anything. It does. The old you is dead and gone. The one that how everyone saw you to be. Now you're standing in your truth. You're living in your truth. You're being called to be a leader. So you're going to step up and do so. And that's what I feel. And a leader, I will say we are all leaders. But you are being called to lead in some way, shape, or form. Okay, let's go to what you're not aware of. What is Virgo not aware of, please? 5 of Wands, yeah. I just feel like there's some people that just do not have your best interests at heart with this 5 of Wands. Okay, so this is something you're like, oh, well, they're just trying to look out for me. You could just be trying to, I don't want to say denial, maybe that's the word to use, but you could be like, oh, these people are just really trying to look out for me, or this person is just really trying to look out for me. Be very careful, okay? It could also be the fact that in the subconscious mind of yours, you're having that tug of war, you're having that back and forth, you're having that inner turmoil, that inner battle. Because it's like you're stepping out of the old you. The old you is dead and gone, Virgo. The old you is dead and gone. You're being called to be a leader. You're being called to be your authentic self. And to be proud of that. Be you. That is the most beautiful thing you could ever be, your authentic self. All right, let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome, please? For Virgo. What's the possible outcome, please, for Virgo? Hey, look at that. Ace of Pentacles, something that looks good. Some new beginning, longevity. It looks very bright. It looks new. I mean, it's longevity. It looks like something that's stable and solid. Okay, so we'll see what that's about. I will be pulling advice after I clarify and see what's going on. Let's go to the 2 of Wands for the overall energy. Why the 2 of Wands? The Tower, the 9 of Cups. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And I'm going to take this one because it fell off. It fell up. So with this being here for the overall energy, the Tower, 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. There's a very sudden shift for the overall energy. I feel like you are planting your seeds into something that you set your intentions on. And it looks like something in the practical matters of life. So you are going that direction. It could be something like I'm planting my seeds into where I'm being called to go. Like my north node of some sort. Your soul's development, your soul's growth. And you're like, I'm going to take initiative to go towards this, plant my seeds in this. I'm very confident about this. I have my emotional independence as well. That is beautiful. There's a sudden shift. And it does feel like maybe some of you are very much into being creative. You know, you could be being creative about this as well. Okay, something that you do is very creative. Okay, let's go to the Hangman. For the past energy, why the Hangman? 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. There is a little bit of denial here. See, this is where I feel like you're being, I don't know, I kept getting angel, 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 angel in the meditation. So I really do feel like you're being guided. I feel like you're learning how to get into alignment, get into balance. I do feel like with the 7 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 3 of Pentacles for the past energy, there is something around, this is like teamwork, collaboration, something that you're doing maybe in a community of some sort or working with a boss of some sort. That's what I'm getting as well. But you're very clear on the direction you want to go. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords, there is a little bit of a denial energy, you know? I feel like there could be self-denial, self-deception or whatnot with the Seven of Swords. I get this energy of like very much clear sight, right? I got this clarity. This is the direction I need to go. I'm looking at something from a different perspective. But a part of you is like in the past, like, ooh, I don't know if I really want to go that direction. I like to stay where I was, or I want to be in my comfort. For some of you, that could have been the case. Let's go to the Hermit energy. Why the Hermit, please, for the current energy? Why the Hermit? Why the Hermit, please? Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Ace of... Oh, wow. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Cups, wow. This is like engagement. I'm gonna be straight honest here. Like straight up, this is like marriage or engagement for the current energy. So if that's the case, congratulations if you just got married or engaged. But this is coming out because this is kind of like an engagement or marriage. That's going to be for maybe like one or two of you, 100%. But there is something that you are learning with the Page of Pentacles, okay? You could be implementing that as well. There is definitely a new beginning in some way, shape, or form. Some of you even got a new house currently is what I'm getting. Like you just got a new house or something like that with the Four of Wands as well with the Ace of Pentacles. But we do have a Six of Cups. So there's something about past life connection of some sort, or somebody from the past is coming back or did come back in the current energy. Something does look really good with that Ace of Pentacles. That's also a possible outcome. So this could actually last. This could actually last because I do see a new romantic cycle begins. So there's a lot coming up in your reading, it feels like. Like a lot with your soul's growth, growing in all aspects of your life, and then we have a new romantic cycle begins. Now, Six of Cups is like somebody from the past. So something like that's going on. Let's go to the Emperor for the outside energy. Why the Emperor, please? Why the Emperor? Ten of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Ooh, Five of Swords. Yeah, there's somebody self-sabotaging here. So it's either you or someone you're connecting with. This is the fear that I feel like you're dealing with, okay? The courage, I found the inner strength to face fear with confidence. The Five of Pentacles is definitely someone who has some form of fear here. There is the Ten of Cups. This is everything. Maybe you are afraid to start a new romantic cycle with this person, or this person is afraid to start a new romantic cycle with you. Okay? But I feel like either you and this person, both of you could be trying to face this fear with confidence, you or them. Okay? But there is some form of fear, and this is a little self-sabotaging here. It's the fear that's coming up. Maybe you have a fear around relationships because of some failed relationships. I wouldn't say necessarily failed, but things that didn't work out, that were just these experiences that you learned from and you grew from. There's still that fear that I feel like comes through. The Ten of Cups is everything though. That could be even towards your own happiness. So some of you that be careful of like a self-sabotaging energy with that Five of Swords and going towards your own happiness, or it's this person. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Let's go to the Devil for the challenge. Why the Devil? Why the Devil, please? Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands. So the challenge here is the people around you. For some of you, it's like, oh, I gotta get away from this. There could be like a third party situation, a mother figure of some sort. For some of you with the Queen of Wands. I do feel like there's a tug of war as well with you. I feel like this has something to do with also within yourself. This tug of war with the Ace of Wands, passion, new beginning, Five of Wands. Maybe there's something where you have that battle with yourself, right? And that could be why the devil's out, okay? Because I feel like you are facing some form of fear, but the confidence part is this as well. So like the fact that you have fear that's showing up, and then the feeling of like guilt or shame because you're like releasing any beliefs that don't longer assist in your soul's growth. Okay, which can be understandable, right? You can, when you've lived a life for so long in a certain manner, but then you realize that a lot of it was because of how everybody else saw you to be, or how everyone else saw you and how you should be living your life. No more, right? No more. And I feel like also with this challenge is like, yeah, there's some people that really just do not have your best interest at heart. They want it their way, whether that's a group of people or a specific person. For some of you, it is a group of people. Let's go to the Five of Wands for what you're not aware of. Why the Five of Wands? The World. 2 more cards. Page of Swords. 3 of Swords. Two of Pentacles. So there is a cycle that is needing to end here, making a decision about something as well. I feel like that's also the case. You may be going back and forth, trying to weigh the pros and cons of something, or you just go back and forth within something here with the 3 of Swords, right? This is heartbreak, separation. I just feel like there's some people that just don't have your best interest at heart here. That's what I'm getting. I'm definitely getting that. Let's go to the page of our, let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. The possible outcome. Why the Ace of Pentacles? The Star, 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups. There could be a reconciliation. It's also feeling guilty from walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve you anymore, and having that confidence to do so. I see with the Star card, 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, there could be something around celebrations here. You could be celebrating something. There is some form of mutual love. There definitely could be there's definitely a new romantic cycle that begins. It could be a wish fulfillment of yours. Whoa. Could be a wish fulfillment of yours. It could be some form of reconciliation. There could also be something where what you're doing is very healing in nature. What you do as a position, a job, a project of yours can be very healing for others. I feel like you are being celebrated. You are being celebrated. This is being celebrated as well. Okay. Now let's go to advice. What advice do you have for Virgo, please? What advice do you have for Virgo? Justice. 4 of Pentacles. Find balance. I heard find balance and be patient. So the overall energy is the 2 of Wands. The advice is the 3 of Wands. Be patient. Okay. You're waiting for your shifts to come in is the advice. Release any type of resistance or type of control that you may want to hold on to. But really protect your own energy as well. And also I'm getting the fact that for the advice is like with justice, there is something here about fairness and balance, okay? Finding some form of balance is what I keep getting. Release anything that you feel you may be controlling or holding on to very tightly, and just be very patient. Surrender, release, let go, and be patient. Okay? Let's go to the mindful message card and see what comes out. What else do we have for Virgo, please? What else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have for Virgo? Nurture. It's okay to want to stay home and be alone. That current energy. I deserve days to myself, days to relax and simply be. I honor how I feel and take this day to do the things that feel nurturing to me. That's facts. Okay. I truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. One love and namaste. Mwah.